beautiful
afternoon here at our farm. There's calves in the corral being weaned. There's one of our big red barns, and if you'll see, notice up on the roof there to the right, you can see a peak of the new solar panels we've installed. We'll go over and look at those in a minute. There's the hot tub. And there's a backyard full of chickens. Happy on this beautiful fall day.
Let's go out to the barn. Let's go. Come on. Here's a better view of those solar panels. There's 16 of them. On a nice sunny day like today, they're really cranking out the power. We're thinking about putting wind in too, so I've got an anemometer stuck way up in the air so we can measure it. So far, we really don't have enough wind out here to make it worthwhile. But the sun is really beaming down. And a view of those solar panels. We'll go inside and look at the inverter that changes the DC power that's generated by the solar panels into AC power that can be used on the grid or used at the house.
So here's what we've got inside. On the right is just a small sub panel that was already here and runs the barn. Then on the left is an inverter. So that takes the power generated by the solar panels, converts it into AC current. This is a meter installed by the electric company. They just wanted to see how much power the panels were producing. They put it in free, and they'll ask me to check it for them now and then to see how much juice we're reading. But if you notice, we really didn't need that, and we didn't know it at the time. But there's a readout right here on the inverter that tells you the power. The good news is that the amount of power that the inverter reads and the amount of power we're getting from this meter have been identical. So I assume they're over here to a two-way meter that the electric company installed. And that two-way meter then runs backwards when we're making more power than we're consuming. Outside of the barn, there's an emergency cutoff because we are putting power onto the grid, and should the electric company have to come along and work on it, they have to come out here and shut this off because we're going to be putting power onto the grid, and it might be onto the area that they're going to have to work on. Well, here's just another view of those 16 panels.